Hi, my name's Callum Baker. I'm a singer-songwriter, producer, and electronic musician under the name Elkkle. I've been playing music for about 10 years. I picked up a guitar when I was in year 8 in high school. I think before that I was actually always still pretty into music. I'd always kind of be singing along to stuff in the car or just to myself around my bedroom and around the house and stuff. My family definitely influenced or swayed me towards picking up music. My dad played guitar around the house a lot. So that was like, my first hands-on experience with music was actually picking up his guitar. I would describe my sound as, put it simply, I'd describe it as alternative R&B, but I guess over time it's definitely morphed from a lot of different places into what it is now. So it definitely takes on influences from a lot of experimental production, some like industrial electronic influences, and just pop as well. Trying to create one individual sound, like a coherent individual sound, that's really difficult for me. It's trying to be consistent and trying to have a cohesive sonic palette or certain colors to draw from that make sense to people, trying to listen and follow what you do. And every time that I sit down to write a piece of music, it generally always ends up being pretty unique and pretty me. You want people to be able to hear a song that you've done and know immediately that you made it. I think growing up in Phillip Island definitely helped in that I wasn't really exposed to a lot of music from external sources. It was a lot of just finding music. But since being in the city, it's definitely opened me up to a whole other world of music for me to listen to. Someone that I work with closely is another singer-songwriter and producer called Woods. So I do a lot of production work with her. And then also another guy that I work with a lot called Golden Vessel. He's a really good source of information. Yeah, the people that I've surrounded myself with and the community that I've built and helped build within Melbourne specifically as well is something that I'm really appreciative of. The hardest part about trying to break into the music industry for me has been money. It's like starting any small business. It's a lot of spending money to make money. You've got to front a lot of money first, and then you don't see much of it. It's all about building momentum, and you just got to hope that eventually it's going to come back to you. I am proud of my achievements so far. I think it's something that takes a lot of patience. Doing what I do, so it's you're trying to build a brand and an image. You're not trying to write a hit, and I think what I've established so far with the Elkkle name is something I'm really proud of. Definitely the releases that I've got under my belt and the feedback I've got from them is something I'm really, really content with. I spend so much of my time just sitting and writing music. It'd just be great to be able to do that and not have to worry about anything else, and just make enough money to be able to keep going with it. Obviously there's a bit more aspiration to it than that. I'd love to be able to work with some bigger artists and be able to travel a lot more through music, be able to get into some of the biggest studios in the world. Definitely being one of the greatest is obviously everyone's goal, is kind of be the head of the pack. I think I definitely have that goal and that aspiration. In terms of the realistic and the 5-year plan, just be able to keep doing what I'm doing. My best advice to young artists just starting out would be to not put so much pressure on the things that you're creating. Having a career in music is something that will always be changing, but the only thing that won't change as much is the people that are around. So just showing up and just being there, showing your face, be active and contribute and get to know people in any way that you can gets you a lot further than making 1 or 2 cool songs. That'll only get you so far. You've got to get out and know people and show your face.